Hey, it's Sundai and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. So today I'm gonna be sharing with you 5 tips, 5 things that I do to help me to eat whatever I want without gaining weight.
Disclaimer.
1, I'm not a nutritionist. I mean, if you want to know what I do, here's the tea. Please note that this also really depends on the individual, your starting point, your metabolism, your environment. There are a lot of different factors that can affect your results, so just keep that in mind. So throughout the years as a model, I had to make sure to maintain my weight at all times, and sometimes I would end up gaining weight. You guys know I'm a huge foodie. I travel a lot. I like to eat all kind of stuff, and not to mention your girl is addicted to ramen. Finding a way to eat what I want without gaining weight has been a huge mission of mine, so I'm actually really excited to be making this video. Also, this video is sponsored by Teami. Thank you so much, Teami, for sponsoring this video. As you guys know, I've been working with them for quite some time now. Completely in love. We'll get into that in a minute. Right now, let's just get right into the tips. Tip number 1. This is to eat unhealthy food in the healthiest way possible. Find healthier alternatives, especially with things that you really don't care about that tend to rack up the calories. You like McDonald's burgers. Try making your own burgers. You have no idea how many calories you can save by making some of your own stuff. You love fried foods? Get an air fryer. There are a lot of little swaps that you can do that will make a huge difference on the amount of calories that you intake. For example, today I'm going to be telling you all about this amazing chai tea from Teami. I've been freaking in love. I got this a while ago. It just fits the vibe of this season so well. It's so delicious, and it's a great alternative to one of my favorite drinks, which happens to be the chai tea latte, but is loaded with so much unnecessary sugar. The purpose of Teami's chai tea is to give you guys a break from all those sugary, high-calorie drinks that you would get at other places. Like, it's just tea. It don't need to have that many calories in it, but it can still be delicious for 1/4 the calories and less than $1 per serving. First, you're just gonna take one of the tea bags and put it in a little bit of water. I plop that in the microwave and I let it sit for like 6 minutes just so it can like get all that flavor out. Meanwhile, on a pot on the stove, I will start to boil some milk. You can use any milk that you want, but I like to do half and half almond milk and half whole milk. As that begins to boil, just for a little added sweetener, I add some organic coconut sugar. I do not have a milk frother, so I just use a whisk, and I whisk the milk up until it gets like frothy. After that, you just pour the milk mixture into the tea, and that is literally it. I top this with some cinnamon, and I am good to go. This is so delicious, so healthy. Just an amazing alternative to a very sugary drink that just doesn't need to have that many calories in it. The next tip number 2. This is so freaking important, and I know I've mentioned this in so many other videos, guys, but oh my gosh, balance. It's all about the balance, y'all. So tip number 2 is to balance your meals out. For example, if I had a bowl of ramen for dinner, the next day, breakfast and lunch are probably gonna be healthy. By balancing out everything, it'll ensure that you do not go overboard, you don't start to gain weight. Another tip, I like to balance out my meals day by day instead of week by week. It is so much easier to do this than to do this. So instead of having a cheat week, just have a small cheat meal. If you have to, cheat day, but don't overdo it. It's really hard to lose weight, but it's a lot easier to just maintain your weight and make small adjustments. This does require you to be somewhat aware of the amount of calories that you're eating. For example, I know that this set meal from McDonald's is like 2,500 calories. So use this calculation and balance out how many healthy meals I need to have in order to be able to maintain my weight. Tip number 3, probably an obvious one, but I do have a few other reasons why it will help you. So tip number 3 is to get active. So the next one is to get active, but not just for the obvious reasons. There's actually 3 reasons why I recommend getting active. Number 1 being, burn fat, burn calories, boost your metabolism, tone up your body, eliminate cellulite, give yourself more energy. There's a lot of obvious reasons to working out, but there are also 2 other reasons which I work out that help me to be able to eat kind of whatever I want. Number 2, I'm out of breath. That is to make you more aware of the actual amount of calories that you're eating. When you go to the gym, pay attention to the machines. Check out how many calories you're actually burning and how long it takes you to burn those calories. If you spent 2 hours in the gym busting your butt about to die, then you realize you burned about 500 calories. Afterwards, your friends want to go out for pizza. You realize that 1 or 2 slices of pizza is like over 1,000 calories. You're a lot less likely to waste all of that progress, all that hard work you just did for 2 slices of pizza. It just doesn't seem worth it after 2 hours of just death. It just makes you more aware, more knowledgeable about all of the bad calories that you're actually eating and how hard it is to get rid of those calories. And the 3rd reason is probably not gonna apply to everyone, but it works for me. In my case, after I get done exercising, there is no way in the world I'm about to eat a bowl of ramen after spending an hour in the gym. I'm just not. I don't know what it is about working out, but afterwards, I always crave healthier foods. So after the gym, I'll usually have a really healthy meal. Now, obviously this doesn't apply to everybody, but if you're anything like me, then you might feel the same way, which will help you to eat less unhealthy foods. I try to place my workouts at smart times. For example, I usually work out at night, which is when I tend to eat unhealthy foods, which really helps with like nighttime craving and stuff. I like to work out in the morning just by going for a run around my neighborhood. It's super beautiful and it's just a great way to get in, just a little bit more activity in your day. I mean, it helps when your neighborhood looks like it's straight out of a Ghibli movie, but whatever. Tip number 4. Another one that I've mentioned many times, which is to drink detox tea. I love me some detox tea. I am a very busy person. Sometimes I eat things that aren't so great for my gut. Sometimes I regret it. Teami's detox tea has really helped to transform my lifestyle. I did try out their full 30-day detox program. I'll put the card somewhere up here so you guys can check that out. After that, I decided to incorporate Teami's detox tea just into my lifestyle period. Right now, I'm not doing the 30-day program. I do have their 30-day program kit, but I'm just using the detox tea when I feel I need it. So they have the skinny tea and the colon cleanse tea. Both of these absolutely amazing. Teami's detox tea are designed to help improve your gut health, which is so important for me. As you guys know, I be complaining like I eat one little thing and I got a whole stomach ache. It helps to boost your metabolism, give you energy, reduce bloating, and it kind of helps as like a coffee replacement, which I really need right now because as you guys know, I've been sick, so I can't actually drink coffee that often. The detox tea has really been helping to give me some energy. If I really go ham and just eat some crazy junk, I usually have the colon cleanse tea at night. In the morning, it really helps to just flush out your entire system. You know what I mean. Another thing the skinny tea does, it helps to suppress your cravings. So I usually have this detox tea in the morning, then I'll have like an apple, and I'm actually good for a minute. Like that's like a really good snack for me. I do have a coupon code if you want to try them out. I highly recommend. I'll put it in the description box down below. Tip number 5. The one nobody wants to hear about, but we gonna say it today. I can probably guess most people's number 1 issue when it comes to maintaining your weight. Just a guess here. Definitely was the biggest problem for me. Number 5. Eat whatever you want. Not how much you want. Completely different. I know, didn't I know? Portion sizes in America are just not, like, I don't have words, y'all. Holy poop. Portion sizes being served to the people in America. These are portion sizes for sumo wrestlers. These are not for the average individual. Just because they put that mountain of food on your table does not mean you need to finish that mountain of food. I feel as an American, we have been brainwashed not only to eat unhealthy foods, things that aren't even food, but the amount of food that we eat especially, it needs to be fixed. It wasn't until I started traveling and stuff like that I realized that one plate of food I had was actually like, I don't know, 6-7 servings. When I came to Asia, I was just like, y'all trying to starve me? What is this? This is the appetizer, right? When does the meal come? Have a slice of pizza. Do not eat a whole box of pizza. It is okay to eat whatever you want. Just try not to eat so much of it. My biggest problem with this was I felt like I wasn't full enough. So there are a couple things that you can do to help with that. Number one, drink water 30 minutes before any meal. If you ain't doing this, this should be the most basic of basic things you should be doing. So if you feel hungry after having 1 or 2 slices of pizza, make sure you're adding variety into your meals. Have a soup, have a salad, have some baked potato wedges. Don't just overeat bad food. I promise you, I can eat the whole pot of spaghetti. The family don't need none. We need to retrain our stomachs, our minds, our bodies to eat the proper portion sizes. Another thing I did a long time ago, I mentioned this in a video, a couple of tips for losing weight. I started to buy smaller plates. This helped so much with me eating less. Obviously, you can't eat a bunch of food if you can't even fit it on the plate. Try to find smaller dishes that might help with eating a little bit less. Okay, that is it, you guys. Those are 5 tips, 5 things that I do to help me eat whatever I want without gaining so much weight. Try and implement these into your lifestyle, see if there's any change. Also, in the comments section down below, let me know what you struggle with the most. For example, sweets, ramen, exercise, portion sizes. What is your biggest struggle? If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe so I can make more videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.